we've got a couple figures from a company I've never heard of, ZD Toys. So let's take a look at Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's go do it. What is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to another episode of The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, where we unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if you like to see what I see, hit that like, subscribe, get notified when we have new videos. And if you're already doing that, thank you so very much. Well, today we have a couple figures in front of you, and that is from a company called ZD Toys, which I have never heard of before until a few weeks ago when I got these figures. But these are the Deadpool and Wolverine figures, and they make some other ones too as well. So if these go well, I may see how the other figures are. But these are Deadpool and Wolverine here, and they are 1/10 scale action figures that are officially licensed by Disney. So there is the box, there's the front of the box for them, and I love the artwork, kind of just a really nice look there with the photo and and I love how it matches. Look at that, boom 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 boom. That's really cool. The side of the box has the Deadpool and Wolverine logo. The back has, well, I can keep them from falling. The back has pictures of the product and things like that, and then the side has more, and then it has, of course, the official licensing and Zhongdong Toy there, top nothing, bottom nothing. But these boxes are pretty nice, and so what we'll do, let's get these out of the box and onto my table. If you want to watch the full unboxing experience, just on my members only, they do have the full unboxing experience, but y'all are going to get it through the magic of a jump cut right now. And here you have them, folks, Deadpool and Wolverine out of their boxes onto my laboratory table. My dirty. I need to replace this part right here, all this white, just because it's getting a little nasty. But there they are, standing in front of me with all their accessories and things, and we'll go over those one by one here in just a moment. But first, let's just give you a little height comparison. Here we go with my ruler. And so you're looking at, to the top of the head, about 7, but to his little handles about 7 1/4. Same over here, 7 1/4 for Deadpool. He's a little bit taller. From a centimeter standpoint, you're looking at about 18 centimeters. 18.3, 18.4 centimeters right there. So that's how tall each one of them are. But first impressions out of the box, just really nice feeling, really good looking plastic. I mean, it just, right now it's very clean plastic, so it's not like dirty or weathered or anything like that. So it's just like a clean look. I can already tell one thing that's a big complaint on the Wolverine one for me, but we'll get into that here in just a moment. Not really a big complaint, just a little minor nuisance. So but let's take a look at what you get with the Wolverine one. So first of all, you do get this beautiful stand here. I love it when figures come with a stand, because I am not a great poser of action figures, so that is awesome that it comes with the stand. You also get a set of clawed hands here, so very nice. Those are kind of they're soft but hard claws. So, and then you get 4 other hands here too as well. And so the part that I was saying that kind of bugs me on all the hands, if you look at the paint here, it's a little bit off from the paint that's on here. So it looks like the paint, it should have just got an extra coat. So there's a little bit of, like, almost looks green because of the blue shining through, but that's on the Wolverine hands there. And then with Deadpool, you get his 2 katanas right there. You also get a bunch of different eyes, and so you get different sets of eyes that you can kind of put in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, all right, let me move you out of the way. You also get 4 sets of hands here. Paint looks pretty decent on those. And then you also get his dagger. And something that he's already equipped with, you get his 2 pistols that do come out of the holsters, I believe. Let's see here, do they? No, they do not. Okay, pistols that don't come out of the holster. That's another biggie right there. But and then you get the figure and the stand itself too as well. But let's bring the figure in for a closer look here. We'll start with Deadpool. And so, I mean, overall, just a nice looking figure. The paint app is very, very clean on it. The browns, everything looks really good. Again, don't like that the guns are fused in. I wish they were removable so you can keep them in his hands. I think that gets rid of some playability there. But overall, just a very clean figure. There's the front, the side, the back, the side, and the front. So, and then if we take a look at Wolverine here, nice face, doesn't quite look like Hugh Jackman, but still nice face. And again, you can tell where they could use a little bit more paint on some of this parts right here, a little bit more yellow. We need a little more yellow there, a little more yellow right here, because that blue just kind of shines through. But everything else looks really good. On this yellow, it looks like the blue is painted on right here. But the arms, that yellow needs to be yellower. But overall, just, I mean, it feels pretty hefty in the hands, feels really nice, feels very tight in the hands too as well. But yeah, there he is from the front, the side, the back, the side, and the front. So from an articulation standpoint, what you do get, you get the head articulation and a neck articulation there. You do get the arm that moves up. You have a butterfly joint too as well. You have a bicep swivel. You have more than a 90-degree bend. You also have the swivel and the bend here at the wrist, but you can full T that baby out. You get the top swivel and top ab crunch, lower ab crunch, so you can kind of get him really bending back if you want to. You also get the waist does swivel, doesn't swivel a lot, so you don't get a lot of swivel movement. You get this hip drop right there. You also kind of get, you can't Van Damme him. You got to pull the hip out a little bit to get it out. But that's about what you get from a straight and forward. You kick forward, kick back, more than a 90 degree. You don't get any thigh swivel. You do get ankle and then the ankle tilt there too as well. So that is the articulation. Articulation is the same for Deadpool, so we won't go into that right there. But overall, you can probably get him into some cool poses. Just know that basically you do have a lot of options on what you can do here with this guy. But some things that I don't like, again, you don't get the articulation you need from the waist on this one. I wonder if you do on Deadpool's. Yeah, Deadpool's you do. You can get that waist swivel, but the arm seems like it's a little bit different because of his armor right there. Come on, won't you come up? Can't get the full T on him for some reason. Oh well, but there you go. But you can swivel that waist a bit more on Mr. Poole. And then you have a spot for the swords if you want to put them in here. You can, or you can put them in his hands. But cons on Deadpool is basically you don't get, and then you get a spot for the dagger too, right down here. Boom. The cons on Deadpool is the guns. You can't play with the guns. I wish you could, but you can't play with the guns. That's what makes Deadpool Deadpool, is his guns and swords. Now to replace the eyes, I believe you can just pull, these are like magnetic, and so they can pop out, and you should be able to pop the eyes out and in. You may need like a spudger or something to help you kind of get that out, but yeah, so far pretty nice figure overall. I mean, for the price, $39. I mean, it's a little bit more than a McFarlane, more than a Marvel Legends figure, but is it worth it? I mean, they feel really good. I like the packaging. You might be able to get it cheaper if you get it on AliExpress, but on Amazon, yeah, you're going to be paying about $39. But Wolverine, kind of the con that I don't like is his hands there. But from a height standpoint, how he compares with other figures. So I do have a Logan. This is a Marvel Legends. So you can see how much bigger these figures are to a Marvel Legends per se. I also do have CT Toys, which is the Mafex knockoff right there. So you can kind of see how they look. And then let's bring in a McFarlane figure so you can kind of see. So probably going to scale pretty well with McFarlane, I would say. Yeah, yep. So if you want to do kind of a Marvel DC crossover, McFarlane's the way to go from a scale standpoint. It's not going to scale well with your Legends figures there, but overall, I mean, that's what you're going to look at from a scale standpoint. So let's get back together. Let's talk through my final thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine from ZD Toys. So back with my final thoughts on ZD Toys, Wolverine, and Deadpool. Let's bring them back in here. Here they are. Beauty and the Beast. I'll let you determine who's Beauty and who's the Beast. Overall, I do like the colors of these guys, but there is some minor paint things that's wrong with this one. And then there's some just the deal, kind of the... It's not a deal breaker, but the guns, not being able to remove the guns on Deadpool, that's rough right there. So, but overall, I mean, just from an articulation standpoint, they're good. The looks, I think they look really, really well. They don't scale well with Marvel Legends at all, but they will scale with McFarlane. So McFarlane, yes. Marvel Legends, no. So there you have it. So if you are into scale, these are not going to be for you. But if you're into characters, then you may consider picking these up. Now, I was looking online just to see how much you can pick these up for. They are going anywhere from $22 to $39, just depending on what website you go to. So if you can get it on the cheaper end, that's the better bit, because $39, I don't think you should pay $39 for these two figures. I think $25 is a good, fair place where like a McFarlane or a Marvel Legends would be. And I think that if you're going to decide between this and Marvel Legends, and you're going, this is my first Marvel figures, then I think these are, you can't go really wrong with the ZD Toys. The only bad part about ZD Toys, they don't have a lot of figures that are out there. They have Iron Man, they have a few others, but they don't have a lot like the catalog, like maybe Marvel Legends do, or Mafex, or those guys. But Mafex you will pay a pretty penny for. But on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I would say these are pretty awesome. And so I think you would like them. I think you would enjoy them. If you have them in your collection, they would be great. If you don't have them in your collection and you already have a Deadpool and Wolverine, I don't think you need another one. But that is up to you to decide. That's your money. You decide how you want to. I like having multiple characters, especially multiple Deadpools, especially if you're talking multiverse, then you gotta have multiple characters. So that's all I gotta say about these guys. So if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider becoming a member or giving a super thanks. But if you're a subscriber, that's good enough for me. So tune in next time when we do talk about something else, good, bad, or awesome. And in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.